Order filled.
Ended up selling here. Um, I didn't wait for it to get above that bar. Normally I'd sell that high, but today I just sold at the market once this bar closes as a doji because I knew I would be selling there. So I decided to sell a little bit lower just in case it didn't get there because we have a Globex low a little bit lower and it's 4 points above the Globex low, which is at 41.55.25. So I thought we'd get there, and I didn't want to risk it not going above that doji. So I decided to sell early, but I just wanted to make sure that it was 4 points above the target and risking 4 points above the doji. So a little bit early, um, I got in at 41.59.75, and I would have sold at 41.61. So 5 ticks worse of a price. But just in case it didn't get there, I wanted to make sure that I was short because I think we're going down here. We failed to get above the Globex high here and then quickly reversed down, started to accelerate down here. And we missed the Globex low by a couple points. Well, not a couple points, I think just 1 point. And after this big breakout bar, I think we're probably going to get a second leg down from it. So I thought second leg down from this and also Globex low below, I think reasonable to sell below. Reasonable to sell above. At my break-even price, but I still think that there's an obvious target below. And this one I'll regret getting out break-even because there's no real reason to exit. Sell above there, no good bull bar closing on its high, so no reason to exit and obvious target. So I think I have to hold this until it proves that it's not doing what it should do or what it needs to do. Then I can think about exiting break even. But so far, it's just an intra-bar bounce. I don't want to exit the trade just because we're not getting there quickly. I think the target is obvious. The Globex low is at 41.55.25. My target is at 41.55.75, which is 4 points below my entry. Looks like it's really struggling at the moving average, which I guess is expected after a gap up.
Order filled.
Got filled there. Really happy with that patience in there. I think one of my big mistakes is often disregarding an obvious target or disregarding a setup that I'm in because of intrabar movement. And sometimes it pays off to do that. But here I thought we missed the Globex high by so little and then reversed down, and the context was good for a second leg down. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't exiting unless there was a clear reason to believe that we weren't going to get to that target. So up 200 for the day at 51,458 on the account now. So that's the highest I've been. Had a slump last week, dipped to 50,900, but this week has been good so far. So back on track. I bought this close. We got a tight channel here, a small pullback bull trend. We got a breakout out of it. I'm gonna move my stop to break even. 1 tick profit. So we had a small pullback bull trend. We got a breakout and follow through out of that tight range, the tight channel, and got a buy the close rally. Disappointment up here and got a big bear bar. Usually a big bear bar and a small pullback bull trend is buy the close, given the right context. And so here we had a buy the close rally and a micro channel, and then a big bear bar. So untested, bad sell signal. I think you could argue that this was tested after this disappointment, but I was just seeing it as a micro channel, untested bad sell signal, and not a clear test of the high close. So I thought it was reasonable to buy that close, but it looks like it's going to stop me out break even. Got a tick away from my target. I'm going to switch to go for 1 point instead of 2.
Order filled.
So I went for 1 point instead, just because it got to a tick away from that low and started to sell off a little bit. And I'd rather just take a point than exit break even. And here I traded the micros. I felt like I was missing this move. I knew it was already extended. I didn't know how much was left. Already at the high of day and 6 bars in, or 7 bars in. So I bought above here. I bought here, and with 3 micros. And I thought, I'm just doing it to get the feeling of being in a trade. Like, this is not a trade that I want to take in E-mini. And I'm not only taking it with micros because the risk is big. I'm taking it in micros because I'm not sure about it, and it might be too high, but I don't want to take a big loss. So I think that's more of an undisciplined entry. I mean, it's okay because it's a buy the close rally, but I just know how I felt when I was taking it. I was just itching to take a trade. So exited with a 1 tick loss on 3 micros, a 375.
Order filled.
Just bought this close. We didn't quite get to that low. We got a bear bar, bad follow through, and a second leg down. So I thought it was reasonable by the close, and moved my stop to break even. Usually on these buy the close trades, I'm looking for just the initial bounce. And so once we get it, I don't want to allow it to come back down, back to my entry, because I'm just looking for a quick bounce up.
Stop filled.
Got stopped out, break even there. That one, this one accelerated up and missed my target by a tick. This one, it bounced up 4 ticks, and it was just halfway there, but I didn't want to allow it to come back down, so I just exited break even.